Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk. I'm your host, Lisa Love. The entertainment business can be a rough market to break into, but on today's show, we will talk to 3 entertainers who have managed to find their niche. Let's talk to local comedian Marlon Hill and see how he got started putting smiles on everyone's face through comedy. Hi, Marlon. How are you today?
How you doing?
I'm
Thanks
good.
for having me.
Oh, no, it's definitely my pleasure. So to get started today, how about you just tell the viewers a little bit about you and how you got started in comedy?
I'm Marlon Hill. I've been in comedy for about 20 years. It's just been a passion of mine ever since I was a little kid, you know, in school, just making people laugh, and just took off from there. So I'm not stage shy at all.
What age would you, or were you, when you started comedy?
In elementary school, you know, just being a class clown is pretty much.
Okay. So what makes Marlon Hill funny?
Just being me. That's all I can be is me.
That's true. Okay, so since you're in comedy, who are some of your comedic inspirations?
I would say Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley. And you know, of course, I named nothing but kings of comedy.
Yes.
So, I love Kevin Hart, too, and Mike Epps, everybody that's in the business, because it takes a lot of work to, be a comedian.
So are you from Fort Wayne?
Yes, I am.
All right. So how is it differ doing comedy here in our city? It's kind of small here.
I mean, it's small, but everybody knows me. So it makes it more even comfortable for me.
Okay. Are there any advantages from, doing it here in your own city?
No. Because you just work in the same way wherever you go. Whether you're in Louisville, Kentucky, or Fort Wayne, Indiana, it's the same.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you dislike about it?
About comedy?
About doing it here in our city?
No, I love it.
No?
Yeah,
That's good, though.
I love it.
That's good. So outside of, being a comedian and doing comedy, what do you really like?
Just having fun. Just like having fun. People enjoy me being around, just making them laugh.
So what qualities do you admire, about being a comedian? Is it making people laugh?
I love to see the expressions on their face when I say something. It's crazy.
All right, so what is your act about when you go and do your comedy shows? Do you pick on the crowd? Or?
No, I don't talk about the crowd, not unless they get up and disturb me and get to walking around or something, and try to take my spotlight. But no, I don't talk about the crowd. It's just mostly what I've wrote down, things that I've seen, before I do the show, throughout the week or throughout the month, and I just put a show together. But no, I don't talk about people.
She said, no, but I don't talk about people. Okay. And so I take it you do write your own material, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. What inspires your material? I mean, I noticed you just said just everyday living, but is there anything that you can specify on?
No, it's just everyday life. What people go through. People might do something and don't even notice somebody done seen them do it. Mm-hmm. So, I would take that and, and run with it, make a show out of that, make something funny out of it. So therefore they'll sit back and say, "Ooh, I ain't even know that happened to him. It didn't happen to me. It happened to you."
So with that, how do you make a living off of, being a comedian?
It's hard work. It is, but hard work has paid off. I got me an agent now out of Atlanta, so things have gotten better for me. I'm about to do more traveling, and it's not only going to be in comedy. I'm going to be doing commercials, sitcoms, and whatever else comes my way.
So tell us a little bit about your background. Before you were, booking shows all over everywhere, what was your profession before then?
I did a little singing. I was a mentor for Unity Performing Arts, for the little kids, and had a chance to sing a solo with Heather Hadley when she first came back to Fort Wayne. So we performed at the embassy. A lot of people know that. And, I try to, put a little music into my comedy because that's what a lot of women know me as far as singing, too. So, I try to throw that in there, too, whether it's at the beginning or it's at the end. But I put that in there, too.
Okay, so when it comes to comedy, is there any advice that you want to give to, young comedians that want to do the same thing you're doing?
It's hard work. It's hard work. Keep your jokes funny. You got to keep your jokes funny and, just stay with your craft. Enjoy what you're doing. You can't be stage shy. Because once you're on stage, you're in charge of everything. So you got the microphone. You can be louder than anybody in any kind of room.
So do you have any future plans, any shows coming up here that we may be able to go and see?
No, not in Fort Wayne. I'm working on some things in Atlanta right now because that's where they want me to relocate to.
Okay.
So, I've, trying to get some sponsors and, donations or whatever so I can get away from here and really kick off, this comedy things, and get with the Steve Harveys. And,
right.
Open up for them guys.
That would be great.
Yeah, that's, it's nothing really planned here in Fort Wayne.
So would you say that that's your ultimate goal, being just like the kings of comedy? Or
right
even
about now, I'm a queen of comedy, right? But when I get big, I'll be a king of comedy.
Okay.
So, yeah.
well, that's good. Could you tell us how to find you, like on social media?
I'm on Facebook. I just hooked up with Twitter. I don't even like this. I hate social media.
Why?
I do. They telling too much of your business.
Well, you don't have to tell your business. You can go on there and crack jokes all day. People need that.
Well, I got an 8-hour job, so I can't crack jokes all day.
Okay.
So, I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm on Twitter, too, and Javon Hill at 75@yahoo.com. I got me an email account. I don't be on it all the time, but, I do check it. But, yeah, I'm on social media a lot. I'm trying to get around to doing that.
Good. Come along with the day and the age.
With the territory, yeah.
I get that. So is there a way of, say someone wanted to book you or they're, planning to put on a comedy show and they want you there? We got to contact your agent.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you do. You do. C.C. Smith in Atlanta. What is that? Man. I don't even remember the number offhand. I just sent my business card to him.
Okay. That's all we need.
Yeah.
So as long as you send that to us, that is, all we need.
Hit me on Facebook and I can get you all the information possible. But yeah.
Just before we leave, any last words that you want to say to the viewers?
I love you guys. Keep laughing. I'm going to keep doing shows. It's beautiful. Laughing is good all the time. So that's just me.
All right. Well, I thank you so much for coming on the show. And, please send us your information so we'll know, where to look for you and where to see you at.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure. Thank you. When we return, we will get a glimpse at what it takes to be a female entertainer.
In a home fire, can your family safely escape in 2 minutes?
I heard my oldest son holler for mommy, and all I could see was smoke. The boys, we never really worked with them, I guess, on telling them what to do if there's a fire. We lost our child. We lost everything.
Make sure you can safely escape a fire. Practice your 2-minute drill. Test your smoke alarms monthly. Make your plan today.
There's a threat targeting America: Lyme disease. Spread by tiny ticks, this dangerous disease can cause life-changing health problems and is now more widespread than West Nile, tuberculosis, and HIV/AIDS combined. So it's time for us to target Lyme disease. That means checking for ticks when you've been outside and seeing a doctor if you experience the warning signs, which can include joint pain and flu-like symptoms. Learn how you can target Lyme disease at targetlyme.org.
It was a huge pill to swallow. Being told that you'd never breathe on your own, be able to walk on your own, or being able to feed myself on my own completely changes you. You have to realize who the new you is while living with the limitations that you have on a day-to-day basis. I was sitting on the couch contemplating, is my life really worth it? Wounded Warrior Project showed me that I am worth it. My first event was a soldier ride in Seattle, and I got to ride 50 miles on a hand cycle that I borrowed from them at zero cost to me. All I had to do was show up. I'm so thankful that Wounded Warrior Project was there to help me. Being able to open up and not having to re-explain everything that's going on in your life because they get it. I know of no other veterans organization that has been able to help me get to where I am now. Where I started off barely being able to move my arms to now being able to walk without holding on to anything. I am living proof.
Everyone deserves a decent place to live.
Everyone.
Decent shelter is something we all need to thrive. Through shelter, we empower. Visit Habitat.org to provide help to families like these today.
Welcome back. We all know the entertainment business can be hard to break into. There are very few women that grace the scenes as a female rapper. Let's talk to local female rapper Quayla Jai about her journey in the industry. Is there any genre of music that you listen to more or that's your favorite?
R&B.
R&B? Okay.
So R&B soul.
And when did you discover your skills?
My mom and grandma told me I started singing when I was 3, and I learned how to rap. Actually, I was maybe 15, 16 at the time when I started rapping, and then I took it serious once I graduated from high school. So I've been doing it since 2010.
Okay. So I take it you do write your own material?
I do.
Okay, that's good. So in your opinion, why is hip-hop different than rap?
Rap is a totally different style. Like, hip-hop is more so the world. They talk about the community, like different things that's affecting us. I feel like rap is more so street. You know, it's more so street talk and all of that. I think that's the difference, the major difference.
Okay. So what experiences or events in hip-hop that, occurred and everyone else just kind of like went crazy, thought it was the best thing ever, where you were kind of like, nah, I think I'm okay. I'm not going to really go with that.
Yeah, that's going to cause a problem. Because I know this is a big deal for a lot of people. I think that the crossing over, like when people kind of transition into pop, like, it's a totally, you kind of lose your style in a way. So, but you gain a totally different audience, but you lose who you began with. So that's something I'm not too fond of. I'm not a big fan of that.
Okay, and I completely agree with you. If you can choose, any artist alive or that's passed away, to work with, who would that be?
Tupac.
And why do you say Tupac?
I love Tupac Shakur, and I feel like he's still alive. I would love for him to be alive because he was one of the greatest hip-hop artists. He was both. He could rap and he was hip-hop. So it's like he was one of the greatest icons. I feel like he's an icon. So.
What is your favorite song by Tupac?
Can't pinpoint. I literally got so many songs by him. I don't have a favorite song by Pac. Keep Your Head Up.
Okay, no, definitely a positive one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You feeling down? That's the song to listen to sometimes.
For real. So could you give us an example of, a life experience that helped shape you or, helped influence what you wrote about in your song?
Actually, it took place almost a year ago, and it took my cousin dying. He was 16 and he was killed, and it's like, okay, I've always wanted to do this. This was our dream as our family. Like, our family is just entertainers. And it's like, before I was always shy. And I'm like, the song that I first dropped, my first single that I released since maybe 2012, he heard it before he passed away. And he was like, do it. I'm like, okay. And then when he passed, it's like, I'm like, this is it. I can't be shy no more. I got to do it. No stage fright. Go hard or go home. And when I did it, it's like the views, the likes, and the shares that went crazy. I was like, really? For me? But it helped me a lot because people already knew who I was. So, and it kind of helped. It's like now people know who I am, and I'm really looked at as an artist these days. So, compared to back then.
You've made a name for yourself, which is definitely a good thing. Okay. Definitely. Can you, and this is going to be another question that's going to cause some controversy. I know you want that. Okay. Who is the best in your words out of Biggie and Tupac?
I love Biggie, but I love Pac more. I do. I love Pac. I'm obsessed with Tupac Shakur. If there's anything you would want to know, I know more Tupac songs than I do Biggie songs, and there's a reason for that. I follow Pac because of what he stood for, and it's just a totally different image on the two.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that. Could you tell us, what is your writing process like? Do you sit down and just, meditate and then go crazy, or?
I really have to be my mind has to be free of actual reality around me. So it's like I gotta clear my mind, and I will listen to a beat over and over again. And it's like, as long as I feel it and it flows, and once I catch the flow that I'm going in, I write it down. Like, I put it in my phone under a memo, and it's like, once I get it and I'm actually feeling that moment, at that moment, I have a lot of songs that's unfinished because it's something I started at a moment. And it's like, once I get in that mode and I just start, it's over. It's over.
So tell us, what is it like, a typical day with Quayla?
Dull. My life's boring. I'm a mom, so really it's just work and my daughter.
All right.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were a mom. How old is your daughter?
She will be 2 in June. 2 going on 22. Yeah, just basically I just work and then I focus. There's more to me as a rapper, so I'm a businesswoman as well. So
okay.
Outside of that, my hobbies include my business.
Okay, and what business is that, if you don't mind me asking?
I write. I'm working on a series right now, a short series for my YouTube channel. Hopefully, I have to go to Netflix. Has to come to me. I can't go to Netflix. So hopefully, because I act as well. So
okay.
I do. That's the only crossover I would approve of. So
okay.
I want to act as well. So hopefully, things look up with that.
Well, I wish you the best. Trust me. It seems like you are talented all across the board. So do you have any advice that you would love to give to, our young female viewers that are following your steps?
Stay focused. Determination, like, regardless, there's going to be people that don't like you, that don't like your music, but you'll get 100 no's and then you'll get that yes. So basically, there are some people that will love it and they may overrule. So those dislikes, don't ignore negativity.
They don't matter. Exactly.
Yeah, just ignore negativity. Just stay focused and determined.
All right. Well, I definitely thank you for coming in today. Could you go ahead and tell us, where we can find you on Facebook or social media?
On Facebook, I am Quayla Jai. I'm dark-skinned Kelly OG. You can also like my page, Quayla Baby. On YouTube, it's Quayla Jai with Biz TV. And Twitter, A Priceless One. That's spelled A-Y-E, Priceless, O-N-E. So, yeah. And Instagram, _ Quayla with 2 A's, J-A-I.
All right.
Yeah, I got them all over the place.
Well, that's good. At least they'll know where to find you.
Yeah.
I thank you so much for coming in today, Quayla.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, it's definitely our pleasure. Coming up, from paper to the mic, we will learn how one artist puts it all together.
It was a huge pill to swallow. Being told that you'd never breathe on your own, be able to walk on your own, or being able to feed myself on my own completely changes you. You have to realize who the new you is while living with the limitations that you have on a day-to-day basis. I was sitting on the couch contemplating, is my life really worth it? Winter Warrior Project showed me that I am worth it. My first event was a soldier ride in Seattle, and I got to ride 50 miles on a hand cycle that I borrowed from them at zero cost to me. All I had to do was show up. I'm so thankful that Winter Warrior Project was there to help me. Being able to open up and not having to re-explain everything that's going on in your life because they get it. I know of no other veterans organization that has been able to help me get to where I am now. Where I started off barely being able to move my arms to now being able to walk without holding on to anything. I am living proof.
Can you see me? Because I feel like I'm invisible. Like if it weren't for the news, no one would think of this place. But here we have bright spirits and vivid dreams. If only the world could see.
Everyone deserves a decent place to live.
Everyone.
Decent shelter is something we all need to thrive. Through shelter, we empower. Visit Habitat.org to provide help to families like these today.
It started with the original care package and millions more like it. Passed from hand to hand, across land and sea, to help survivors in the aftermath of war. As we grew, we found better ways to help those in need. Ways to make a real difference, not just today, but tomorrow as well. Be the difference in people's lives. Help deliver lasting change at care.org.
Welcome back. There are a million young rappers worldwide trying to be the next Biggie or Tupac. Let's talk to hip-hop artist Moses and find out how he plans to stand out from the rest. Moses, how are you?
Fine, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it.
All right, my first question for you is going to be, who are some of your musical influences?
Well, besides, your typical Biggie and Tupac, I would say some different influences would be like Ghetto Boys, Dayton Family, Scarface. But, of course, Biggie and Tupac too, but just them some of the different other artists who influenced me as well.
Okay. What did you grow up listening to?
Well, my dad, like I said, he was a big Ghetto Boys fan, so I grew up listening to Bushwick Bill, a lot of Scarface. He thinks Scarface is the best, even though I don't. But a lot of that, and then like Dayton Family, I'm from Michigan, so they're a real like legendary underground group from back in the day, so I grew up listening to a lot of that.
Okay. Let's see. What genre of music would you say growing up stood out to you more? Was it just hip-hop and rap?
Yeah, probably just hip-hop and rap. A lot of R&B, old school R&B too, because, Grandma, she listened to the old James Brown, Al Green, stuff like that, so it was kind of a mixture of all of that.
Okay, so when did you first discover your talent?
I would probably say probably the second, third grade. I really got into rapping. One of my older cousins used to rap, and he used to just push me to turn the beat on. He'd just be like, rap. As a kid, I don't even know what I'm saying, but as I got older, I picked up on it, and it just stuck with me.
So at this point, I'm definitely sure you've gained enough knowledge to write your own material, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
So in your opinion, what is the difference between hip-hop and rap?
I'm going to say hip-hop is more conscious, it's more thought-provoking. Rap is just like a lot of what people listening to now for the clubs, feel good. Rap is just more feel-good music. You can turn it on, dance to it. It don't necessarily make you think as much as like hip-hop. I would consider hip-hop. Hip-hop is something that strike a thought or strike a nerve in you. Okay.
So in the industry, has there been any experiences or events that you didn't agree with?
I'm going to say, yeah, the way these dudes be dressing. It's just weird, like the whole dress. I mean, I don't knock it, because that's one of the things that didn't resonate with me.
Yeah, the wardrobe is starting to
it's getting
go
weird.
A little bit crazy. So if you could choose any artist, alive or even one that's passed away to work with, who would that be?
I'm going to say Biggie.
Why would it be Biggie?
Just because I studied his style, so just because his rhyme patterns, a lot of how he get in the pockets of beats and stuff was just fascinating to me. So I would just love to see him go live in the booth and just get on the mic, you know what I'm saying? Because I kind of got the same style. So just us to be in the studio together, I think it'd just be magic. Okay, well, that's good. Trust me, I'm a Biggie fan myself, so I understand. So what is one experience that, you've gone through that helped shape you, into the artist that you are today? Probably losing my brother. I had a brother, he was in the service. He was stationed in Germany. He passed about 3 years ago on Mother's Day. And he was a big supporter of mine, really pushed me to do this. And for the longest time, I never took it serious as I'm taking it now. So I know if he was here, he would be proud of me and where I'm at in my career. Okay. Well, I'm definitely sorry to hear that, but I'm sure he would be as well. Yeah. Who is your favorite rapper right now? Old or new? It doesn't matter. It's really up to you. I'm going to say, man, that's tough. I like a lot of them. I'm going to say Jay-Z. I'm going to go with Jay. Oh, very, very good one to pick, I would definitely say. So what is your writing style, or how is it different from everyone else's? I'm going to say my style is different because I don't write. Once I hear the beat, whatever the beat invoke out of me, I just go in the booth. So you can go fresh off the dome. Fresh off the top. No paper needed. Yeah. Okay. So with this, tell us a little bit more about where we can find your music, or how we can listen. I got 2 mixtapes on that Piff. City of Dream Killers 1, City of Dream Killers 2. Also, you can check it out on SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud, J Moses the Best. I got like 30 songs or something on there too. So I'm just continuing to work, continue to build the catalog up.
All right, so tell us a little bit more about you. I heard earlier, or I noticed earlier, you said you're from Michigan. So when did you move here to Fort Wayne?
Well, we moved around a lot when I was young. So we probably moved here when I was about in the 4th grade. And then I stayed here till like my 9th grade year. Then we moved to Indianapolis. Then graduated. Then I went to Ohio. Then I've been everywhere in the United States. So
okay, was there a reason that you guys moved around a lot?
Just my mom, she was a real ambitious woman. You know what I'm saying? So she graduated from college, got her PhD and stuff. So whatever she had a better opportunity for a job, she was going.
Yeah, which is the best thing to do. And with that, you guys got to see the world. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
So to this day, who would you say is your biggest fan or support?
Oh man, I got a couple of them. I got some cousins and stuff who support me. You know what I'm saying? Who real supportive of the music. I got a couple good people in my corner who really motivate me and keep me going, and keep telling me to keep striving for it and keep going.
So what is your goal with the business or being in the industry?
Really just to be able to make music my full-time career and not have to, work a job or do this, that, and the third and put it on the back burner or try to fight so hard to make music my main focus. A lot of people want to get into music to be rich or whatever, but if I can just make money to be able to sustain a living, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, trust me, I agree as well. So is there any advice that you would give to young men who are following in your footsteps or also going to this profession?
Definitely just don't let nobody tell you that what you can and what you can't do. Because before I just dropped my last tape, a lot of people, and it be people that's close to you, friends, family, people who don't really believe in you because they might not have dreams and aspirations. So my main suggestion would be believe in yourself first, because can't nobody else believe in you more than you can believe in yourself. So once you believe in yourself, do it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't.
I respect that to 110%. So would you tell us where we can find you on social media, if you have a Facebook at all or anything?
No Facebook. I'm just on Instagram. You can follow me, J Moses the Best, DA Best. Also, it's the same on Twitter, J Moses DA the Best. Like I said, SoundCloud, J Moses. Datpiff.com, Spinrilla, you can look me up, J Moses. Also, I got a YouTube channel you can follow, J Moses the Best too.
Well, at least that's simple. Everybody should know J Moses.
It's all across the board.
Okay. Well, I thank you so much for joining us today, and trust me, I'm sure we'll push that out and make sure that we have more people, come and listen to your music.
I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I encourage all of you to show our guests some love. Check them out online or in a club near you. We wish all of them good luck on their road to success. For more information on the show, find us on Facebook, get tips, and tell us what you want to talk about next. Let's talk.